just want you guys to keep an open mind, because she does look a little rough, but I promise you that's going to change. Okay, so it might be a little hard to hear because we have like 50 or 60 mile an hour winds here in Ohio today, so it's pretty freaking ridiculous. But so I have a surprise for you guys. Some of you guys might have seen on my Instagram story that I did pick up another vehicle. You guys don't know what it is yet, and before I show you, mostly my plan with this truck is to flip it, like make it look cool and then just resell it, and then buy another truck, make it look cool and resell it. I don't know. I have a feeling it'll grow on me and I might end up keeping it, but hopefully not. Anyhow, without further ado, I'm going to show you the old beast I picked up. So right off the bat, you guys can tell it's pretty riced out. He has duct tape over the lights, and the bumpers are painted really poorly, and the grill's plasti dipped, and it's spray painted, and as you can see, the dash is not in it, it's in the bed. But the truck all around is in decent shape. Like, for the most part, it's got its flaws, but for the most part it's not bad. It's obviously a gasser. I know some of you guys are gonna be disappointed, but I always wanted like a gasser regular cab, short bed or long bed, that I could like slam and use as like a parts truck, like to go get pick up parts and stuff, or like just a little cruiser or like a beater daily or something. And so I finally went and bought one, and this is it. The reason why the dash is out and everything is because it's a crank no start. The truck cranks but it doesn't start. I've had it for, I'd say, 24 hours and I've already figured out that it does not have spark, and then I just discovered it doesn't have power to the distributor, so that's probably our main issue there. The guy that had it before had said that he jumped it or reverse jumped it and accidentally shorted something out, and it fried this wire that goes all the way up to the ignition, and he did all kinds of stuff that I don't really know. I'm trying to sort through everything currently, but I'm not too familiar with carburetors and like distributors and stuff, so this is gonna be kind of a learning curve for me. But I'd say for not knowing anything and for only having it for 24 hours, I've made a decent amount of progress. I at least know what's wrong with it. My biggest confusion is, like, it has a computer but it's carbureted, and from my understanding, I haven't even asked anybody yet, but the computer controls the spark, but it's a distributor, so I don't know. I don't get why it has a computer. I really don't, but maybe for the transmission, I don't know. So yeah, I'm still trying to learn all of that. Obviously once I get it running, I'm gonna start fixing stuff up. Like, I mean, this just looks terrible. Like, I can't look at it any longer. It's gonna get valve covers, valve cover gaskets, new alternator, new belts. I'm gonna clean this up, repaint the air intake cleaner thing, sort through, clean up all the wiring. The first thing I'm gonna do is try to get this bumper back to chrome, get this grill back to chrome, and then we're gonna take the front suspension apart and cut some coils off the springs and get this thing pretty low. Probably put new shocks in it, and then maybe flip the axle and do leaf under axle in the rear, but I'm not 100% sure if I have to notch the frame or not. If I do have to notch it, I guess I will. The frame has some surface rust on it, but nothing worse than what my truck was when I first got it. If we do have to notch the frame, we might just do it, or if we can get the truck low enough by just taking some leaves out and putting some drop shackles on it, we'll do that. I do kind of like the wheels that are on it, but I think I want to go something. I want to put white walled tires on this truck. I feel like that'd look really cool. But yeah, guys, this is her. And I know a lot of you are probably like, wow, that thing's a piece of junk, but everyone said the same thing about my truck when I first got it, and my truck's far from a piece of junk. So I've definitely made my truck fairly nice in the short time period that I've had it. So, but yeah, guys, I'm gonna try to figure out this spark issue. I'm not sure if I'll film any more of it or not because of how windy and cold it is. I want to get it running. I really do want to get it running today, but this wind is really putting a damper on things. And also I got to finish doing work on that over there. It needs a thermostat still. I had to put a wheel bearing on it. But yeah, guys, I have another surprise for you guys, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna wait till next week or whenever we get the remaining items for it. So what's up, guys? This is obviously a different day. I filmed, the last clip you just saw was of the new truck. So what do you guys think of it? Comment below. Comment some ideas, comment things that you would like to see me do with it. For you gasser guys, the first gen guys that might watch my videos that have gassers, this is new to me too, so if you got some stuff that you see that I'm doing wrong or I'm saying wrong, correct me. This is a learning curve for me as well. But some good news about that. I have some parts coming in tomorrow that should be getting the truck running. Ended up finding out it actually has a fried computer, which is stupid. Why does a truck with a carburetor have a computer to begin with? And my goal with that truck is to keep it kind of old school, versus like how this truck I'm doing everything kind of like modernized, upgrading everything. I really want to build like an old school truck, just like keep it old school. I know a lot of you guys hate me for the fact that I make everything so like new and modern on this, because a lot of you guys are like die hard, you know, keep it classic, keep it the way it was, which I get. This truck's just like, I don't know, this truck has a special place in my heart. So yeah, that truck will be for sale once we get done doing everything to it. So if you guys are interested in a clean first gen that should be pretty rad when we're done with it, hit me up. Anyhow, today for this second half of the video, we're gonna be doing a little bit of stuff on the first gen. Just want to kind of update you guys with it. My roof actually blew off the day of that video of me showing you guys the truck. Remember how I was saying there's high winds? Well, the roof of the garage actually did really, like, literally blew off on the right hand side of it, and like all the wood fell on top of my truck. Luckily there was no damage or anything. It's just dust and wood everywhere. So I had to come out here and clean that up, and we got the roof all fixed up the last couple days. So that's why my video has been kind of delayed, but I'm hoping to hit a double upload this week, so that way to make up for you guys for me missing a week, because I've been on my 1 week schedule and I've been keeping up with it, and I'm really disappointed that I missed out on it. And that's still not even an excuse. That's 100% my fault. I need to get better at it. Anyhow, so we are going to be installing our fuel pressure sensor finally. Let me show you guys. Okay, so we actually got our adapter from Gino's Garage. Somebody had actually slid up on my Instagram story because I had posted something asking people questions. And so for those of you guys that don't follow me on my Instagram, follow me at SLZUncut. I post up a lot of like stuff on there that you guys could learn from. I post a lot of smaller updates on there, and also a lot of questions and polls for the videos, like what to film, what to do, certain types of videos. So I really need to get more followers on there. You guys should follow me. Sorry, shameless plug there. But yeah, this is our adapter piece. I haven't got to test fit it yet. We're getting ready to take the bolt out now, and I did test fit this. It screws in here, and some people say that you have to put one of those I forget what it's called, a snubber or something like that between these two. The guy that set up my story said not to put one on it because our trucks don't make enough fuel pressure to actually like work or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, I got this from Gino's Garage. It was like $8 or something like that. Totally worth it. The kid told me to get new washers. I'm going to try my old ones. If not, I think I have a whole pump kit with new copper washers and stuff. But yeah, guys, getting ready to toss this in there real quick, and then I'll show you guys when it's done. Also, another thing that you guys are going to be so shocked of, thanks to Lucas, or this would never have happened, but I put an air filter on the truck. Isn't that crazy? Got a big K&N air filter. I still have to oil it. I just kind of test fitted it up. But it works out perfect because it goes right in the factory location, and it has that air inlet right here. So that'll actually get some air instead of sucking in a bunch of hot air. So the truck actually might run a little better, believe it or not, because you know what they say, the stock intakes are designed and meant to work at their full potential. These trucks, I don't know about these old trucks, but new trucks nowadays, they get tested to their full capability, and trust and believe that the manufacturer is going to make sure the intake works at its best potential. So a lot of people put cold air intakes on their trucks as in hot air intakes, and it actually decreases horsepower. So unless you're running some insane compound setup or triple setup, you obviously can't run stock, you know, your stock intake, which would be kind of dumb, but that would be the only case. So we're getting ready to throw that fuel pressure sensor in. Still have to order our 45-degree elbow for the intercooler boot. I know. Literally, it's like $10. I just keep forgetting to order it. So get on me about that, guys. Comment below and tell me to freaking order that thing so we can get this thing moving. Hopefully something to do with the trans here soon, and so we can get this thing at least to move, because I have a surprise for you guys, and I just cannot wait to show you. And that's another thing. I'm doing a poll on Instagram right now on how I should reveal these boxes back here. So, yeah, guys, I'll catch up with you after I install this new sensor. Okay, so we went ahead and oiled up our K&N filter. I don't know how to oil these, so hopefully I didn't over oil it. Cleaned up our intake, actually tightened that up, even though we're going to have to take it off to do the intercooler boot. Of course, the light just died as I'm walking over here. You guys can probably barely see it, if see it at all. But we got our fuel pressure sensor in and the adapter piece in. Unfortunately, we can't test it because the battery is out of the truck, because it is in the project vehicle that we bought, because the battery in it was bad. So it's in there currently, and I don't feel like going to take it out just to start the truck, just to see if that leaks. Maybe after tomorrow we will do that. I don't know. I know you guys probably wanted to see it work and everything. I do have a digital gauge, which a lot of people said I'm gonna regret, because with these trucks being mechanical, it's not like a common rail where you have a constant voltage. It's going to be all over the place. So a lot of people are saying I'm not going to be able to really read it all that well. But we'll see. I believe this is our fuel pressure right here. So it's a glow shift gauge, nothing special. Another thing I didn't get to talk about yet is the push to start, which you guys haven't got to see it work yet. If some of you follow me on my other channel, pretty much the gist of it is I would show how to install it. My thing is, if I make a video on how to install this, then everyone in the world knows how to pretty much steal my truck, or any of our trucks, really. And it's not that it's not already hard enough to steal, or easy enough to steal these trucks, because there's not much to them, but like, I feel like that's just kind of like asking for someone to come steal it. So what I'm going to do is, if you guys have any questions on how to make these push button starts work, and how to wire them up, I have videos and pictures of everything, and I'm more than happy to send it to anybody that asks. I just don't exactly feel comfortable making a video on it and posting it, which kind of sucks because I know a lot of people want to see it. Maybe I'll try to figure out a way to post it without, because what I did was I used all the same color wiring, so you can't really tell. So if somebody were to try to steal it, they would have no way of distinguishing what is what. They would have to have like a voltmeter on them or something, and they'd have to sit there and cycle everything and test everything, unless they no, not even if they knew these trucks. I mean, honestly, because there would be no way of distinguishing what wire went to what. But yeah, guys, the only downside is I got this hole here. I have to figure out what I'm going to do with that to cover it up. I took the actual locking thing out. This thing works great, except for the other day I had an issue. One of my buddies, I was showing my buddy how it worked, and it's funny because he actually got it on video, but the truck wouldn't start because it was cold, so I pushed. You have to press and hold to continuously crank. It already does like a 30-second cycle where you hit the button and it starts. But obviously with a diesel truck, sometimes you gotta press and hold or whatever. So I pressed and holded it, and that's not even a word. Press and holded it, and the truck kept cranking, and it would not stop cranking. Well, it turns out I forgot that you have to hit the brake pedal to turn it off. You have to hit the brake and then hit the button to shut the truck off, because it's like a safety thing, so you can't accidentally shut it off while you're driving or something. And I completely forgot about that. So I'm panicking, trying to figure out how to shut it off. So I like go into the truck and turned it off at the pump, but it was still cranking. So then I disconnected the battery terminal, and I think I accidentally got the button stuck or something. I'll mess with it more. I haven't got to mess with it since it happened, because the battery was starting to die. So once we put the battery back in here, I'll mess with it a little more, but I'm almost positive it was user error, not an error from the actual push button system. Now it actually has its own key fobs. You put these are actually programmed to the module. It has like a little computer module, and I put my antenna right here inside this little thing, so that way when I drop these in here, it picks up, it reads that the keys are in here, or the fobs are in here, and it allows me to start the truck. If these aren't here, it won't let you turn the truck on or anything. So I thought that was pretty cool. And it actually makes like a distinguishing beep. So it goes beep beep as soon as it recognizes the keys are in the truck. And there's all kinds of other stuff. You can do like valet modes and stuff like that. I haven't really got to play with it a whole lot to see what it's like. But there's also flashing sequences from the button to tell you like if it's ready to start, if it's in the accessory mode, and this and that. So that's pretty cool. Got a new radio in here finally with Bluetooth. Have to put the dash kit in still. I will do that when I pull this dash bezel out. Center console's done, obviously. Got all the wiring done in here. We have our new USB plugs that displays voltage in between here. There's like a little display screen and it shows voltage. I have the one in back here. This one still needs tightened up, but I gotta pull the sub out to do it. So yeah, that's pretty much it as far as that stuff goes. But it turned out, I cleaned up a little bit. There's still sawdust down in here, but like, I kind of want to put rubber floors in the truck, and everyone's like, no, that looks stupid, that'll be dumb. But like, I just like the idea of like, because so many people get in and out of my truck, and I don't want to have to worry about cleaning carpet and keeping carpet clean. I would much rather just be able to like freaking tire shine my floors. What I might do is like rubber floor it and then get like nice carpet floor mats and like velcro them to the floor so they don't slide around. That's probably what I'll end up doing, just because like I don't want to have to deal with the hassle of trying to make sure the carpet's clean, and I really don't want to have to tear out the carpet on this truck. I really would rather just put rubber floors down over the carpet, and that would help with like some sound deadening as well, because there'd be so many layers of flooring. But yeah, guys, comment below if you have like a good place to get like some rubber flooring that I can lay down inside of this thing. So, but yeah, I think that's gonna be it for today's video. Comment below what you guys thought of the new project, and don't forget, like I said, this whole learning curve for me. So if you see me doing something wrong, don't feel the need to correct me if you see that I'm doing something wrong. And yeah, should be rad, guys. So hope to see you guys in the next video, and hopefully we have something good for you. Don't forget, you're watching the SLZ Uncut channel. If you haven't subscribed already, you need to do that. And like this video if you thought it was good. Thanks. I'll see you guys in the next video. Deuces.